left head coach Oren Amil. As always, we'll start with the player statements. Mr. Lawrence, Brownsville's finest, give us your overall thoughts, please.
Well, I tip my hat to Bonn. They played a good game, tough game. We had a lead a few times, but they kept fighting. They made big shot after big shot, and they kept us on our toes, with aggressive defense and ball pressure. And they played an all-around game from hitting threes and low post presence, But we just stayed aggressive, We held our composure, like Coach told us. We knew the game wasn't going to be over in the first half. Unfortunately, it wasn't over in the second half either. It took overtime, but we stayed together. We had contributions from all 12 members on our team, and we hung tough and we got the victory.
Talk about defending along the perimeter, as Bonn only hit or connected on 3 for 23 three-pointers prior to overtime.
Well, we knew they were a good shooting team. We went over and scouting and everything. We knew we had to protect the three. We were so aggressive that we got called for maybe 3 or 4 fouls on the three because we were so conscious of this. So we knew we had to take care.
Merci. Questions for Mr. Lawrence, as long as he's still here and not jumping into the bus for a 10-hour ride? If that's not the case, Gino, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Best of luck for the future. Say hi to the family.
Thank you.
And we'll proceed with Coach. Give us your overall statement, please.
Yeah, we spoke about, first of all, it's about a game of will. Who will give the best effort? I think Bonn always play hard. We saw them enough. So we have to match their energy and the toughness. I think we did a good job regarding this area. We're struggling down in the post on inside game, but we try to adjust at some things we did. But overall, I think the game almost go to their direction because only one main thing, it's the offensive rebound that we suffered from. We knew it's going to be hard. We gave up, which, obviously it's hurt you. Still, we were able to finish the game, end of the game, the original time. Cheap mistakes in the end, but again, this type of game can build your character and chemistry, and I think we did a good win, great win against a very good team.
Could you talk about the final offensive possession that you had with 21.7 seconds left in overtime, giving the ball into the hands of a guy who just was one rebound shy of a triple-double tonight?
We have a good team with a lot of good characters and good players. In the end of the day, you need to make a decision who to go through. Gino knows the gym better than everybody, know the atmosphere, and we decided to make a play for him, to ISO him, to make some, let him try to score for us. And I'm happy. I'm glad he did it. It was huge for us. Gino has a big heart.
Grazie, Coach. Questions for Coach? If that's not the case, thanks, Coach. Safe travels back home, and we're back with part 2 of the presser after a short break.
Thank you very much.
It's part two of the post-game presser Basketball Champions League season 2017-18, Telekom Baskets Bonn versus CEZ Nymburk. With me on the panel, El Capitano, Josh Mayer, and Baskets head coach Predrag Krunic. As always, we'll go with the player's statement first. Josh, give us your overall thoughts to the game, please.
Very hard-fought game on by both teams. They played well, got in transition well. We played well also, I believe. They just, honestly, for this one, they just scored 2 more points than us in a very close and tough battle.
Could you elaborate on what did they do defensively to take away a lot of your guys' threes, as Bonn was able to connect on only 5 for 28 threes?
I don't think it was them. I think it was us. We took a lot of open threes that we just missed. A couple of our guys, our three-point shooters just aren't shooting well right now, but, it wasn't them. We just, didn't knock them down. They were open, though.
Questions for Josh? That's not the case. Thanks, Capitano, for stopping by. Thanks. And we'll proceed with Coach Krunic. Your statement to the game, please.
It was a good basketball game. Both sides, I think, was good to see basketball and both teams. Congratulations for Nymburk, they won the game. And same, I have to tell that our guys fight well. It was with overtime. We spent a lot of energy, and I think on the end was decision about some open shots that we, in situation, we have, like George said too, that we have a couple shots that we didn't make, that will make much more easier for us to win the game. But I think even when we didn't make the shots, we find another option to score, and it's better that with so many energy that we spent tonight that we didn't win the game. Good atmosphere in the gym. Thank you for fans that support the team all the time.
After such a tough loss in overtime, what's maybe the 1 or 2 positive things you can take away from that kind of a game, heading into those 3 road games ahead of us?
I would say that I spoke with you in the locker room. I had nothing too much to say because they try to do the best and fight and of course that just we have a couple of good things from this game, and I think that's just we can use that to improve our games in both directions, in offense and defense, and to use the next days for practicing and just go with positive things from this game. But we see, I think, some really good things. Some things that we have to work, still working on that, and with these positive things going next days to work for next game in our league.
Grazie, Coach. Questions for Coach Krunic? Everybody's shaking their head. If that's not the case, thanks for stopping by. Have a nice evening.